Join us and discover beautiful beaches, rugged landscapes, pretty towns, desolate mountain ranges that sweep down to stunning lakes, unique architecture, history and folklore, no shamrocks, no shillelaghs, and definitely no shenanigans, just naked Ireland.
A status red weather warning of possible danger to life, destruction of property and widespread travel disruption and power cuts has been issued by Met Éireann as Storm Éowyn will track across the entire country from early Friday morning.
Well, that's bad news for me, as I have a 3.5 hour journey home before this major storm hits. But what a gorgeous day to see this lovely seaside town of Tramore in County Waterford, just before it's about to be pounded by the incoming storm. And there's the start of it. Nothing, of course, compared to what's going to transpire later. But look at the light here. There's something very ominous about the whole seascape. It's poised here to do its worst. And we'll come back and marvel at the sea again later in the film. The sea's the star here after all. But I thought it'd be nice as well to have a look around the town. And what do we do when we come to the seaside? Well, some people come to the amusements and put their money in the fruit machines. So of course Tramore has its arcades down at the seafront. And another thing we associate with the seaside is of course fish and chips, and Dooley's might be the place to get them. I can't say for sure as I didn't try them. So we're heading upwards on Strand Road, and the place looks predictably Victorian like many seaside destinations. There's always these imposing hotels that sometimes look like they've seen better days. The name of the town is of course Trá Mhór, the Irish for big beach. And this place does have a big beach, and we'll get as close to that as the weather allows towards the end of the film, so wait for that one. Tom's kitchen looks quite the lavish spot over there. But as we turn the corner, we see some nice colours and then some very grand houses, or perhaps they're more hotels and guest houses. And needless to say, it's quiet here, being January first of all, but also because of the imminent arrival of the storm. All sensible people are at home battening down the hatches, but not me. I'm out creating Naked Ireland content. Now that's got to be worth a like and a subscribe on its own. Although you can, I know, imagine how lively this place would be in summer. It's hard to believe looking at these empty streets that Tramore has a population of more than 11,000 people. Where are they all today? But the steep hills in which the town is built definitely lends the architecture a grandeur. And the colour of the buildings is very attractive, particularly in today's unique pre-storm light. Now there's a few people, so we're obviously emerging into a more commercial area. Nice places to have coffee and lunch, if it were the right day for it. And then as we round the corner, we notice that Tramore still has its Christmas decorations up. And not only that, but Santa's postbox is still in place. Let's hope the storm doesn't blow it back to the North Pole. But yeah, it's an attractive town, with the shops and buildings in subtle seaside colours. I have to confess that I almost prefer places like this, totally out of season, where you can look around without having to compete. Nice wee bar there. and the residents and the shopkeepers evidently make the effort to keep the place looking great. Three people there talking about the incoming storm, no doubt. At least this time we've been forewarned. We know it's coming. No surprises. A recycled pallet there. It'd be very easy to make something like that look cheap. And I guess this is where the run-of-the-mill Tramorians, if that's an actual term, live. A very pleasant street. So Waterford is only 8 miles north of here, and after the railway was built in 1853, the Victorians flocked here. Now if you look at the map, we're in the northwest corner of Tramore Bay, and that bay is divided by a sand spit. There's that term again. If you remember, we visited Inch Beach before, and it was a sand spit too. We'll see that spit in a moment. And here's a shop I wasn't expecting. Ladies, if you need a new bra, Tramore's got you covered. Now in 1816 a terrible tragedy occurred in Tramore. A transport ship called the Seahorse floundered in the bay with a battalion of soldiers on board. 290 men and 71 women and children died in the incident. Sometime afterwards the Seahorse came to be adopted as a symbol of the town. It was also used as a logo on the famous Waterford crystal. So we're heading down towards the sea again now, as you can see. You may remember seeing that beach burger place as we came up. But we're going to go straight across here rather than retrace our steps. And in front of us you see the large O'Shea's Hotel on the left. But as we pan around, look at this. If you're looking to start a business in Tramore, this could be your premises. It needs a bit of work, but it's not far from the sea. And the waterfront bar next door shows what it could look like after a lick of paint. Well, okay, maybe more than a lick of paint. And there's an equally nice little place, the Slip Inn. I always remember there was a bar in Portaferry called the Slip Inn. It's one of those clever names that seaside bars have. And just beside the toilets, we have the actual slip. This is where you put your boat in the water, though maybe not today given the weather forecast. The waves are definitely growing in strength, but I thought we'd go back to the sea as you rarely see light like this. Isn't it beautiful? The calm before the storm, as they say. Though it's not that calm, I suppose. This guy's enjoying himself anyway. I think he likes to get on camera. And if you look at that headland there, it could almost be the south of France or California or somewhere. Now before I forget, please like and subscribe if the film's been of interest. It's the best way you can support the channel. You can as well make a donation to help me keep the content coming by buying me a pint. Just go to the second paragraph in the description below the video and you'll find a link which will take you straight to the donation page. It's easy to do. It's frankly amazing to receive any donation, large or small. And there's that scene again that appears to be from the south of France. Fortunately, in a few hours from now, I hope to be very far away from here. There'll be a very different atmosphere on this slipway. Further down the seafront, we have a promenade it will take us to Tramore Beach and that sand spit that I spoke about. Waves are starting to crash over the side now. And just look at that yellow roof in the distance against the sky. The beach is just down beyond that. But one last look up the other side of the promenade before we go down to the beach. And here we are looking at Tramore's expansive sand spit jutting out into the bay. And what do you do when the forecast says there's 100-mile-an-hour winds on the way? You go surfing. Actually, this is a very popular place for surfing in Ireland, so bear that in mind if that's your thing. Tramore might just be the place for you. And you may want to check out a film I made about Strand Hill, a coastal village in the west of Ireland that's become a haven for surfers in the last few years. These guys aren't having much luck. I'm not sure the wind is helpful or a hindrance. In any case, if I were them, I wouldn't hang around here too long. And I think it's time I got going too. So a last look at the beach. A reminder to like and subscribe, share even. And I'll see you all very soon in the next Naked Ireland video.